giving our praise and glory. The belongs to the elders of GMS. Salutations to all the Akim out there that twist is true. Also, shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect. And back with another sit-down video. Tell the brother shot.
Okay.
And yeah. I'll leave off that. Yeah, but got my thought process. Yeah, but we just, back at it again, man. Once again, as you can see, the chip, all right, the RFID chip is being pushed. All right, like we were saying earlier, or we've been saying, it's all this whole I want to call it this sickness was going around. I just say that was just a front to push the mark of the beast, and give me that book of Corinthians. They're not ignorant to Satan's devices, because we understand what this devil is doing, man. All right, give me that in Genesis 2. It says the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. All right, we understand that Esau is coming with his trickery, man. All right, first it started up, with these different I don't want to say that because then I cut the ejections. You know what I'm saying? You gotta add different words, man. But it started off like that, man. But we already knew, man. And another thing with them giving y'all these different constant ejections is really just setting your man up to get the ultimate poke, man. Mm-hmm. All right, because now they got the damn boosters, Yeah. I think you get them every 6 months or something like that, man.
And basically it's getting you in the habit of doing it all the time, man.
Getting fucking ejected.
It's gonna be an ongoing thing.
We're going ahead.
Which one you want to Genesis first?
No, it's Corinthians. But like it says in the scriptures, right? He deceived them, all right? To take the ejection, all right? Because nothing, you can't even mention MOTB no more,
right?
All right, because you know what? Hey, it's big. Why can't we see it?
Right.
Why can't we see it? It's on the fucking news now. Hey, a fucking guy at my job, right? He was like, hey man, it'd be nice if you can get all your information in your medical records and woo. So you got some people that they're gonna straight up take it, man. We're going here, man. Let's get it.
2 Corinthians 2:11. Mm-hmm. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his...
Another word for advantage is what? Leverage, man. Leverage. You want this devil to have leverage over you, man. All right? And a lot of you people, you already got a leverage over you, man. Because you don't know what the hell is going on, man. All right? Now, there's a lot of people, they can see that some things are not right. But even some of them, they're gonna fall into the condemnation of the devil's truth. If you're not dealing with these scriptures, man, all right, you gonna take it, all right. And if you're not teaching what Great Millstone is teaching, a lot of you are gonna take it, all right. Because listen, you're gonna be like, well, like what's his name, General Yohana, man. If you need to eat, feed your family, you take it. He already telling you to take the damn ejection, right? Actually, the MOTB, you're not able to buy and sell as the scriptures say. But go ahead, man.
It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
And who we applying this to? The so-called white man, all right? The word Satan means an adversary. It means Satan get an advantage, man. All right? Go ahead. Let's read it up again.
Okay. 2 Corinthians 2:11. lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
We're not ignorant of his devices. The wicked are churl.
I'm holding it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, it's churl, man. You know, because a lot of you, man, hey, man, even when you do take that chip, he's still gonna do you in, man. Go ahead.
Isaiah 32:7. It says, I'm gonna start at 6 or 5. It says, the vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful, for the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy.
See, look, what's the iniquity, man? Him chipping you. Him chipping you, man. All right? Him putting that chip in you, man. All right? And this whole thing, this whole setup you got is all hypocrisy, man. All right? Yeah, you got people, you know, fighting against each other about who not taking it. You know? Then he's pushing back dates, you know? Go ahead.
It says, and his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord.
Right, utter error against the Lord, man. Because hey, what this devil is saying, right? Hey, look, man, you're not the most. You're not Lord over you're not Lord over these people, man. All right, these are my people. Okay. So this devil is saying what? The Lord, he didn't do things right. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail.
Another thing, he don't want the Most High pushed in his kingdom, all right? In this society, man. He basically pushes everything to go to the left hand side, man. And now he's going after your kids, man. All right? He's pushing homosexuality on your kids, man. All right? What's that? Transgenderism. Some other things the devil is doing, man. It's a list of things, man.
Satanism.
Yeah, Satanism. All right?
They're teaching that in schools, man.
Porn, heavily slap porn. You know? He finds a way to sneak he finds a way to sneak pornography into different cartoons, man. You know, movies.
Yeah.
And he's been doing it. Like I said, it's just more prevalent now. You got some more?
Yeah, I got some more. It says the instruments also of the churl are evil. He devised wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words.
Damn.
Even when the needy speak it right.
Damn.
Right, even we the needy, all right? We need salvation, first of all, man. Even when the needy speak of right. All right? He's looking to destroy you, man. Matter of fact, the scripture says, that's in Isaiah 2, and that speak of the truth, maketh himself a prey.
Okay, yeah.
All right, because basically, like I said to some brothers earlier, man, he put up some on the White House website, man. He said, "Hey, all you vaccinated, right? Y'all did right, such and such." He said, "Hey, but the unvaccinated," he said, "prepare death for you and your families." And so I'm like, God damn. So either he's gonna release some shit, or he's just ready to go. Really, he's just ready to go all out. You know, Joe Biden said months ago. He said, "My patience is what weighing thin." You know. Go ahead.
Isaiah 59:15. It says, "Yeah, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey."
Read that part over again.
Yeah, truth faileth,
Mm-hmm.
and he that
First
departed.
of all, the truth is only for the elect, anyways, man. All right, but what? Outside of this circle, guess what? It's failing, man. People are not really seeking this truth, man. All right, truth failing. Go ahead.
It says, "And he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey."
Right, and you become a prey, man, when you speak up against this man. All right.
Cancel.
Right, great. Well, you got council culture, you know, which your culture is going to be counsel, all right, by ICBM missiles, man. Your culture is straight up wickedness, man.
And it displeased him that there was no judgment.
And there was no, and that's why judgment is coming. All right, because look, you can't put somebody to death for adultery. All right, you can't say nothing about no. Hey, say if you go amongst the people, you like, hey, I don't eat pork. You think the world's about to fucking you don't eat what?
You ostracized.
You eat what? You eat this? Oh man, I gotta eat. Like pork is the only meat on fucking earth, man. You wonder, you 55, you gotta get your damn leg cut off. You know?
Got all type of cancer.
You can't breathe. You get some people, man, they young. They don't even be fat. Smoking cigarettes, eating pork. No damn L. You know?
Just to show you how fucked up the food is, you know, you
Go ahead.
just show you how messed up the food is. You know, your body automatically burns. You know, so the food that you're ingesting, the imbalance of it means basically you're ingesting, and then the thing about it is how big you are, how many that you have to maintain the calories. So if you're 300-400 pounds, you have to maintain them calories that you're eating. You know, so them people that's big, they eat all, and their diet stay the same. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Go ahead.
I got a precept.
I got something too.
Yeah, me too.
Go ahead.
This is Revelation 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants."
You know what? Hold that real quick. We're gonna get back to that. Get that Genesis. Just stay right there. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, "Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field."
Right, we know who the serpent is, man. Right? And even when you go all right, it says what? There's the old serpent, the devil. All right, and Satan. All right, like we just read in the book of Corinthians. All right, these Satan what get the advantage. All right, we understand that, man. Who this man is. All right, and he's being very subtle right now, man, but also very direct. He's like, you know what I'm saying? He's being very subtle but very direct. You know, because now guess what? It's all over the news, man. The MOTB is all over the news, man. Okay?
And the Lord is also taking him back to that spirit that he had once before. Because remember Herod was very direct. It's just, hey, things were just straight and cut to the chase. Wasn't no beating around it, man. And like you said earlier, everything is gearing up to this thing now because we got 2 new apps at my job. We got app. We don't get pay chip. We don't get pay stubs no more. We can clock in and out on our phone. They doing away with all that shit. Everything is through the phone. Shit, man, this is basically a prelude to the up and coming. I don't know what this called. This shit.
MOTB.
Yeah, MOTB. It's the prelude. Yeah, it's the Krav Maga. It's the prelude to that, man. You know, because you got an app for every fucking thing, man. So shit, you ain't gonna do away with that because they seeing how convenient it is. You know, you can order your fucking food, coffee from Starbucks. You get all that shit, man, and just get there, and this thing is here, man. Go ahead, son.
It says, "And he said unto the woman,"
We can read over again. We move on.
it says, "Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field."
Right, and the word subtle means what? Trickery, all right, or clever, all right. Another word, deceitful. You know. Go ahead.
Which
Go ahead. My bad, Slocky.
the Lord God hath made.
All All right, which the Lord. So look, he is amongst all the beasts, amongst all the nations. He's the most slickest, man. The enemy. All right. You can't trust. Basically, he done made Jake think he ain't even an enemy no more, man. He actually at the hardcore bondage. What's that? Segregation. What's the other shit? Yeah, Jim Crow.
Healthcare system.
Yeah, the healthcare system. Police shooting you. Y'all think this motherfucker is your friend?
Crack and AIDS.
Crack AIDS.
They actually had a fucking. I was some article that had a Planned Parenthood at church. I was like, what the fuck? I was at work. I said I couldn't get a chance to read it.
A Planned Parenthood church. Oh, you know this?
Planned Parenthood church. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then they sell the parts for those aborted fetuses.
Yeah.
Where do they get sold?
For more that wicked device. Motherfuckers the devil. Bro, I was watching this dude said this man he makes everything off of you, man. He profits off your death, he profits off you being born, he profits off your life while you're here. Everything about he has a profit.
That proves you're a slave.
Proves you're a slave, man. Hey, what do you do when you well, butchers to know when you buy meat, you fucking try to utilize the whole fucking thing, man. Then when you get down to the bone, you sell that motherfucker. I went to butcher shop, the bone is packaged, that motherfucker for sale.
If somebody poses a summary, you get tax on the money you make,
yeah,
on the money you spend, they tax you on that. Then you got some with tax time, the money they owe you, they even tax you on that.
And it's all illegal.
So he finds a way to get that's slavery, man.
Yeah,
all
slavery.
Around, man.
Yeah.
And then you're working for this man companies, man. You know.
Yeah, pennies on the
So basically, the money is really still circulating right back to him, bro. Because after you get the money, you're gonna give it right back to him some way, somehow, man.
They say your money's not even real money. It's just your turn to spend it.
It's just basically. Yeah, because it's not legal tender for nothing.
Yeah.
It ain't well.
That's why they don't teach you nothing about finances in school, man. All right. They just teach you how to get in debt. Basically, be a slave. Slaves be in debt. What is the scripture? The poor is a lender. So give me the book of Proverbs real quick. Let me hit them other scriptures. They teach you how to be in debt. You know, you only come up unless you get a big bulk of money and probably start some kind of business, and they still tax you. You know, and they don't tax the rich.
You see that guy that do them videos, walking up on people in them exotic cars. He say, "Hey man, what do you do for your living?" And half of them people be like, "Yeah, I dropped out of college." Yeah. They all of them, yeah, I dropped out of college and I started such fun.
Yeah, look at the Bloomberg and half of these guys. These different billionaires, they don't even have a high school education, man. They didn't even finish high school.
And most of them started with help too.
Yeah.
A lot of good help.
Yeah.
But they know how to deal with finance because the school system don't teach you shit. Yeah. Show you the school system don't teach you a goddamn thing.
That's what they came up with. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know finances, man, or Esau's finance, you don't know shit.
That's it.
There's all kind of ways and shit to get through this man's system, man. Your black ass just don't know. So your spick ass.
That's right.
What's on here, man?
Proverbs 20:27. It says,
and that's the thing, man. His thing is to rule over you. That's what the MOTB is all about, man. It's for this devil for this devil to rule over you for the rest of your entire life, forever, until they put you in the damn hole, man. All right, you want to hear?
He says in the
financially and physically, all right, and mentally. All right, he got all three of those. Okay, go ahead. Borrower is servant to the lender. Who's the lender? All right. Hey, when you want a loan for a house, guess what? You go to a bank. All right. Who runs this damn society? All right, the damn elite banking families, man. So guess what? You gotta go to these banks, all right, and be like, hey, man, can I have a house? And if you don't got no good credit, all right,
that's it.
And most of the poor and Jay, they don't teach you about credit.
Yep.
You going there? I need a 50,000 for a house. Your credit score 520, 460.
And that's crazy because I actually remember like in 7th grade, man, they hinted on it, but they actually tried to learn how to write a check in school. I know my son didn't learn that, man.
Yes, I did.
You learned how, did you?
I learned how to write
We had something called home economics. They taught you basically how to cook, how to start out. You know, school just
Daily functions.
they didn't did away with all that shit though, man.
Yeah, I go back. Oh,
You said you had something?
no, I was just gonna say that go back to the curses. You got to go to him.
Got that.
With one all thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 43. It says, the stranger that is within thee shall get above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend
Because
to
how, what's that in Micah? Wealth, money, and the deceitful bad, something like that.
Deceitful weights.
Yeah, deceitful weights. Because hey, there's another thing. He don't give you real money, right? He give you paper money. He give you fiat money, right? So you don't get no real money, all right? And then he don't actually teach you about the money system. You don't learn about stocks, all right? You don't know about you don't know about, because there's ways to actually get around taxes, all right? Look, and then if you it's a way for you not to actually get taxed on your 401k, all right? After you retire, and all these different things, man.
They explained it on Shawshank Redemption. Old dude, he had a great amount of money.
Yeah.
And though he was talking about he didn't want to take it out. He said he was like, I got such amount of money. You know how much tax they're gonna take out? And dude said he said give it to your wife.
He said, yeah, you got it one time. Yeah, one time give it to your spouse. Because it's loopholes and everything.
He said government can't touch it.
Yeah.
They explained it, and if you look it up, that's actually a real law.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He make it profitable to adapt his ways because this is his system. Mm-hmm. That's why his institution of marriage, them elites, they get married. It be
Good kind of go ahead.
I was gonna say like when people was joining the army, they was getting married.
Like what's his name? Jeff Bezos and what's his name?
Elon Musk.
Not Elon Musk.
Gates.
The Gates. They got so-called. Where they get fucking divorced? You think they women that left? They got
transfer.
Come on, man. And she got how much money did that chick got?
Billions.
Billions, man. Billions.
So-called 150 billion together or something.
Yeah.
And then all their families be intertwined and all that and that's how you gonna use.
And how you keep wealth.
Yeah. They focus on family. The one guy, Lonzo Ball was saying that.
Yeah.
He was like, they don't teach family wealth.
Right.
That's why they got all the money, man.
Right.
But they just like when you watch that Lori Lightfoot interview, or no, not Lori Lightfoot, the other one, Blasio.
Okay.
He was like, people are real easy to predict. People are predictable. He said, you make it uncomfortable for them to live in society. What's gonna be shut down? The bars, all right, going out to eat.
Look. It's like, you saw some bullshit because Joe Biden said he shut down shit.
He said he ain't?
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
They going to release the beast, man.
They're going to release the beast. Yeah. And it's actually going to get to the point where motherfuckers that just start fucking drop it down. That's what they want because that's going to cause what? That's going to cause a panic.
Yeah.
They already did the shutdown, so they don't even need to do it again. So now they got to really do something to make motherfuckers, oh shit, this shit real, You imagine being somewhere and the motherfucker kill over.
They said it on the Wild House, death to, all you want to say it, death to such a thing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
see,
shit.
and then that's going to cause motherfuckers to see, and that's a flip side because that's going to cause motherfuckers, oh shit, because motherfuckers going to be really, because already everybody's not scattered and believing in what the fuck they believe in. But it's going to come, who we serve is what it do. This is where it's at, man. Because motherfuckers are not believing it. They believe in all type of shit. Everybody's scattered now. The churches ain't got it. So when motherfuckers are actually dropping dead and falling out, that's when they're going to be seeking. They're going to be seeking the men of the Lord. And they ain't going to be able to find it. Because everybody, we ain't going to be out there. Motherfuckers going to be dropping dead in the street. And motherfuckers going to be left out there.
And they got this cancel culture out there, so you know you ain't going to
Yeah,
be out there.
yeah.
They just
it's so crazy because... They people don't even look at the homeless. Ain't no homeless people. Tell you, they ain't got no homeless shelter set up for them to get the MOT, man. That what you call it, the Pope.
Yeah.
No place is set up for them to get it. But yet still, everybody running around. And what's that country I told you? They say it's a whole fucking country. They got the Pope. And them motherfuckers getting sick of the motherfuckers. Gibraltar.
Mm-hmm.
The whole fucking country.
Yeah, they got the highest rate.
And they got the highest rate of sickness.
Yeah, they got it's 118%.
Yeah.
And the
motherfuckers.
Yeah, and the reason why it's so high is because they got people coming on and off the island.
Yeah, yeah.
And the people coming on and off the island testing getting it. But to even be on the island, you got to be 100% Pope. So it's like that's the proof right there. But hey, the scripture says he deceived, man. It's only these people gonna be deceived, man, because they got pleasure in unrighteousness. Yeah, you can't go to the bar, you can't go out to eat, and those places of wickedness. Shellfish and lobster mac and cheese.
Right.
So he just turned it, yeah. So he just making sure y'all can't go out and party and BS. And then people are already depressed, because they were just locked down. So people depressed, they got anxiety, fear. Esau do these tests. He know that you can get people to do what you want to do, what you want them to do when you keep them constantly depressed and anxious and in a fearful state. But it's some people that's resistant, and so that's the ones when okay. So now it ain't working on you. So now we got to come with that force. We got to use a little bit more forceful measures. But I got this if nobody got that.
Let me finish this.
All right.
One more verse. It says, he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt, the taxes and loans, debt, basically, born into debt and shit like that.
Born poor.
And really, to be honest, I mean, because what he's lending to us is not even actual money. He's not actually giving us money. So he's actually just giving us BS. He's not giving Jake no land, tax-free land, where can you actually, where do you actually buy sheep? Like, where is actually the site to buy sheep at? Or goat or horses? Even if I wanted to, and then if you do buy it, you have to have a certain acres, or you have to have certain, like I can't go buy a chicken for 5 stacks and be like, yeah, I just want a chicken. Just to have in my house, just to have it run around my yard or whatever. You have to own so much amount of land to have. And I'm talking about own the land, not renting. None of that.
Yeah, that goes into that Isaiah. He devises these devices against the poor, man. His eyes is privily set against the poor.
Mm-hmm. What do we leave off at?
That was it to Deuteronomy and Genesis. You wanted something to Micah.
Yeah.
Deceitful weights.
This is Micah 6 and let me see. It says, are there yet the treasures of wickedness in the house of the wicked, and the scant measure that is abominable?
Right, because it's not real money, man. All right. Now back then, even then, paper is not real money, man. All right. Gold and silver is land. All right, cattle. That's real money. Resources. All right, slaves. All right, that's riches, man. All right, the slaves help you make your money.
Yep.
All right.
Even if
no, you go ahead.
Even if you read in Apocrypha in Sirach, where it says the principal things of man is salt, all from what? From cattle, land. The blood of the grapes, you get that. Salt is from land. Fire, all that stuff. All that stuff is real wealth, because all those things is going to be
Precious.
Precious and also sustained living.
Yeah.
When it said fire, water, blood of the grapes, clothing, milk, stuff like that. You get all those from cattle and land and stuff.
With the wicked balances, And with the bag of deceitful weights.
Right, the bag of deceitful weights. So those fiat notes is what bag of this, the bag of deceitful weights, man. So you got these dumb niggas, right, holding up stacks of money. Look, you know, holding it like a telephone and shit, you know. Or throwing it, you know, right, throwing on this arm, man. All right. One day that shit's gonna be fucking devalued, or it's gonna be worth nothing one day. You know?
Like Apostle Tom made a video about I Am Legend a few weeks ago, and he had said when Will Smith went into the building, I think he said that was a bank. There was stacks of money everywhere. When he went to go get his dog, because his dog ran into like a building where there was a whole bunch of crawlers in there. It was all huddled up. So if you look on the ground, there was like stacks and stacks of money.
Yeah.
You know, so that shows you. And gas was expensive and stuff. It shows you money ain't gonna be a fucking what was that one country like 5-6 years ago they actually had it in there.
Venezuela.
It was Venezuela. They had cracks of the
it was right before then. I know what you're talking about. It was actually burning the money to keep warm.
That was during World War II.
Yeah,
That was burning the money to keep warm.
Yeah.
That was the first economic collapse.
They had like
It's called the Great Depression.
Depression.
You know, when you go into the history of that, it's called the Great Depression. Anyways, what we leave off that?
I had some.
Oh, I can get what I can get that what I was about to pull. This is Habakkuk. It's kind of you had quoted it. You wanted to read that in Isaiah. Where's it at? This is Habakkuk chapter. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start from the top. This is Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 1. It says, "The burden of which Habakkuk the prophet did see, O Lord, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear, even cry unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save." It says, "Why dost thou show me iniquity, and cause me to behold grievousness? For spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that rise up strife and contention."
Basically, that's everything that's happening right now. We watching all these wicked things happen. LGBTQ was already mentioned. You got Jake getting their land taken by all these rich elites. They got these little backward laws where Jake can get their land taken. The so-called black woman is missing by the tens of thousands. All right, so there's all these things that we witnessing, that we seeing of our people that was instituted by who, Esau, Edom. So Habakkuk is sighing and crying because of that. Man. For he's sighing and crying for the abominations committed in the midst of, you got
does never go forth. Compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. Compare this because what? Because the law is slack and judgment does go forth. And 9 times out of 10, when a person getting canceled, you hear about what they're getting canceled. Majority of it is actual scripture. Like Dave Chappelle. He was talking about how he wasn't with it, this and everything. And when people wanted to cancel him, even though he was giving his opinion and just about how something that he just doesn't agree with, but actually the way his thinking is actually scripture. 2 men are not supposed to be together. And he was actually just bringing logic to it, like, okay, well, why do I have to suffer all this because I don't want to accept your lifestyle in my life, So he was just basically using it on a cool reason, but actually he was actually standing for the scripture, That's why so many people was against it, That's what I want to do, because he said him that departed from evil make himself a prey, Because usually people that they try to cancel him, like the DaBaby, Dave Chappelle. Who was that one? Who it was a chick. It was Nicki. Why do I want to cancel Nicki Minaj? Because she wasn't.
She didn't take.
No.
She didn't want to take it.
No, yeah, she didn't want to take it, and also she was against OnlyFans.
Okay.
Someone else was against OnlyFans, and all these people that's basically like saying like all this stuff is not right. Get away from it. they're making themselves a prey, and that's why they're always heavy and meaty, and people in judgment is looked down upon in this society.
Yeah, I was watching dude, what's that, RZA yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the Muslim dude, which his ass better repent. But he was talking about how people get basically rewarded for evil in this society, man.
Right.
All right? You actually get rewarded for doing wicked things, man. You know?
Like when the jab first came out. Remember what Cardi B said? She said, people get to influence people to get it, you know? So here it is. We know the ingredients and how deadly this is. And here you go. You just worrying about what can you get if you your followers, if your people that you so-called look up to you, turn around and get it. You know, get them rewarded for evil, putting that stumbling block, and that's against the scriptures. Because around the talk, you knowing that you're in an idol in this world, and you telling your people, yeah, I end up getting 19, but I end up getting the such. And got rid of it, whatever. Yeah, okay.
Isaiah 59:15. It says, "Yeah, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment."
Yeah. So, also, Ecclesiastes says, "I get it, my friend. I don't want to butcher it. I know exactly where it said." Ecclesiastes. It says, "All things that I have seen in the days of my vanity, there is a just man that perished in his righteousness." It says, "And there is a wicked man that prolongeth his life in his wickedness." You know, so like the scripture says in Psalms, even the wicked is created for the day of evil. So all these people out here being joyful, doing the things that they want to do, because in the society right now, like who was it? Who said that? I want to say the brothers from Tennessee, but I think someone else said. I can't remember, but the brothers from Tennessee is like, right now you can't establish righteousness. You can't establish the law of the Lord in this society right now. Right now, that's why it says we only rehearsing the righteous acts. Right. We're only doing our best that we possibly can.
You can't. Two kings ain't sit on one throne.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why the scripture said on his head was many crowns. All right, when the Lord is when we're in power, all right, and Yahweh has the power. All right, that's when the law's going to. It's when the law's going to be,
Yep. That's when
it'll be a war.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what it's leading up to.
It'll be a war. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Matthew 5:10. It says, "Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." Well,
that's what's coming next, right? We're being persecuted for righteousness' sake. That's what's coming. All right. That's what's coming. All right. Really, Esau, he's ready to do his thing, man. He's just right now. He's kind of like, I ain't gonna say lamb. He's pushing it, but some things he's kind of delaying. He want to push, but then he pull back some things. Because if you get to pushing, he want to catch people off guard, man.
Yeah.
He has
that's his best. Yeah, that's his and that's the best way. He has to do it that way, because he's a snake has to do shit behind his back.
Because if you just drop the military straight on you, you know what I'm saying?
People won't understand it.
No, it'll be a straight up war.
Yeah, right.
It'll be straight up war. But if you're actually able to deceive the people that have the military put your ass in a concentration camp or get injected, then then it might go a little bit smoother.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's gonna. It's gonna be hell.
It's gonna be hell.
It's gonna be hell, man.
Hold on, I got something real quick. What he just counted.
It's gonna be hell.
This is Job 5:12. He said he disappointed the devices of the crafty.
Yeah, so his new world it's not gonna be a smooth ride, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a lot of bloodshed. A lot of these military troops, a lot of them gonna end up dying.
Yeah. Hey, remember the one we talked to? He didn't have a fucking clue. We was like, damn, you ain't been briefed. He didn't know shit.
Now them gonna end up dying by other hands of of these different Americans, man.
Yeah.
Whether they UN troops or other American troops, they gonna end up dying right over here on this soil, man. This is gonna be all out war. A lot of people is not fucking going, man. A lot of people have stockpile weapons, or what they making their own bullets,
Part of militias.
Yeah, part of militias.
Communities where they garden and farm, barter system and stuff.
And then since this thing doesn't happen, more people, and doing different things, man. Cause he done kind of showed us. He didn't show half his head.
Yeah.
But then you got the rest. They just sleep. They gonna be trodden under, man, quickly. Some slower than others. Some quicker, man. Go ahead.
I got that word.
Hold on, no. It's like it. This is verse 5. Their hands
That word
cannot.
disappointed real quick. He disappointed the hand of the crafty. No, read out the scripture first. Then go to it.
Okay. He said he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands
Right.
cannot.
Another word, the key word is what? Crafty.
Mm-hmm.
Another word for subtile.
Subtile.
For the crafty. All right, subtile. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Cannot perform their enterprise.
Right there. What's the enterprise? All right. New World Order.
Yeah.
All right. Stigmata. All right. All right. That's what we're gonna start calling it.
Yeah.
Stigmata.
That's beautiful. Yeah. That's
Or
a move.
Stigma.
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 Right.
Or Caragua.
Right. Caragua.
Caragua is cool.
You speak some Greek.
I got that word.
Oh, you got it, Con.
Go ahead.
I got it in the Mysore. What you got in?
The blue letter.
That's cool.
It used to be the same though. I'm sorry, blue letter. Go ahead.
It says, frustrate, make ineffectual.
They say to break or what? Frustrate. They Biden even said it months ago. My patience is way
Yeah.
They kind of frustrated, man. Right? Because things are not going as smooth, man. To break. All right. Another thing King David said, he said, what? Break their teeth in their mouth, oh Lord. Or what? Break that military.
I was just gonna say teach you that.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, to break, make, violate, to frustrate, make ineffectual, to be broken, break to bits,
Break to bits.
cause to cease.
You see, cause to cease, man. So it's going to be disappointed, man.
Yeah.
Okay? The Lord, he's going to end in all that shit, man. All right? Go ahead.
Preach that real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Psalm 33:10 says, Yahweh bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
He maketh the devices of the people of none effect.
He's none effect, man. All right, because why? The Lord, the real New World Order is coming. Not your New World Order, man.
That's right.
All right? And it consists of Yahweh Shai and the Israelites, man. The real New World Order. Your shit is gonna be, it's gonna be discontinued, all right? Like a show with 3 seasons, or 1 season. Discontinued.
Hey, whatever happened to that show?
Whatever happened to that show? All right.
It's none effect, because you people are glorying in wickedness, man. These people is glorying in eating human, not necessarily human, but lab created meat. And some of it, and some of it human meat too. They had this thing on the chef. They had this little chef thing. They had this woman unknowingly eat human meat. So how is that even legal, man?
What no
patient, where it come from?
I still gotta see it. She was basically.
No, one of the brothers put it in the group. That night, I think, put it in the group.
Yeah,
no, somebody put it in there. He asked about it.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, man.
You got these robots that's looking lifelike. Oh, they got no face to be somebody else and actually talking stuff.
Yeah.
Like you can actually use a whole other face and actually
use that picture. It graphics to your face, and you can make that person talk, blink, look around. off of a picture.
Everything you do, it mirrors everything you're doing.
That's crazy because look, they're getting people used to that now because of what? They got filters. They got filters that make you look how you look. The latest one is they get too much Botox or whatever. They got one how you look 20 years older. The ones how you look bald head. All these different filters is the technology they already using, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you study putting your face on there, and this shit getting wrecked. China's doing it now. You walk down the street, they working off the point system. They got recognitions of who you are, man. I was like, look at this shit.
Social credit system.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these the devices that they got lined up against us.
Yeah, so China's kind of ahead of America.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, they already got the beast system set up, which America got. They got their shit set up too, though. They just ain't because the CIA, social media. Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, you really don't need all them. Mm-hmm. You got social media. Mm-hmm. You got the phones and all that shit, man.
Cameras
everywhere.
Yeah.
iPhone actually has a face recognition app. There's a lock and listen.
Yeah, but I say you put your phone if you do face recognition on your phone, man.
Or biometric thumbprint.
Mm-hmm.
Even at work.
Maybe at work. I do it. Yeah.
Biometric at work.
I looked that up and same verse. I looked up devices. Device. It says through device, thought, device, plan, purpose, inventions.
Yeah, inventions. On here.
Contrivance that is concretely a texture machine or abstractly invented plan. Well, okay.
You say invented plan?
Yeah.
Well, you know what his invented plan is.
You looked up disappointed, right?
Yeah.
All right. I looked up crafty too. Crafty was subtle, shrewd, crafty.
Yeah, see, same thing.
Yep, sly, shrewd, sensible, prudent.
Mm-hmm. Basically, wise to do evil.
Yeah.
You know, he know how to trick you on how to do evil things, man. You know, because evil is constantly. That's why the scriptures say, "Water them that call good evil and evil good." That's why the scriptures say darkness cannot comprehend the light, man. He done made you turn the light into darkness, to evil.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Where we leave off at?
Yeah, that was it.
That was it.
Then verse 13. He said he takes the wise in their own craftiness and the counsel of the forward and carry headlong. Go ahead. They meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night. But he saveth the poor from the sword.
Yeah, so eventually, out of all this destruction, the poor is going to be saved. The Israelites are going to be saved. Go ahead. And your plans is going to be destroyed. All right, all your plans, the Georgia Guidestones, all right, all that, man. Look, I was, cause you look at different things, and I was looking at, man, and they had a link, right? They put a link up, right? I clicked on it. I looked at, you can see it. It said Georgia Guidestone. It's just on social media. I'm like, I past that, man. Probably didn't understand what they was actually looking at.
And it's so crazy. Georgia Guidestone, that court in Denver, mural painted. Like somebody brought up an episode of Alf back in '89, bro, and Alf said, "Yeah, pandemic in 2021." It was like, what the, bro? He said the date.
Come on, the little troll.
The little troll. What was it? Alien? Yeah, it was alien or something. But it was a prediction. It was like, what the fuck, bro? The Simpsons, all this shit. Then that shit is not predictive. That shit is
predictive
programming, man. They already came up with this shit, man. You know. That's what he say. He said so. Verse 14. Then they meet with the darkness in the daytime and
they be having meetings in caves.
Yeah,
they be underground. For real?
No, they really up underground.
Some excluded spot where people don't go.
It'd be dark.
Yep.
Like when they actually be having sometimes when they expose the meetings, it's always dark.
Yeah. Well,
You don't know what time of day it is,
Yeah.
and that's how it be in a lot of them places. That's how Esau build this stuff. It's always like nighttime or something. You at work, the window's so high at the job, you don't know.
Bunch of damn blood drinkers. Go ahead.
He said, and they grope in the noonday as in the night. He said, but he saved the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty.
They grope in the noonday, which means they won't have no answer, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't have no answer. Go ahead.
All right. And so the poor have hope, and the iniquity stoppeth.
The poor have hope.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And iniquity stoppeth at her mouth.
And guess what? You elites don't, and you fucking know that, man. You know about the book of Obadiah. You don't got no hope.
Yeah.
All right. The only hope you got is trying to exterminate the Israelites, man, or try to chip every Israelite or kill every Israelite, man. That's the only hope this devil got.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Behold, verse 17. Behold, happy is the man who the power correcteth.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, despise not.
You can stop right there.
Psalm 21 and 10. It says, "Their fruit shalt thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men. For they intended evil against thee. They imagined a mischievous device, which they are not able to perform."
Which they are not able to perform, man.
That's beautiful.
All right, they won't be able to follow through with it, man. So it's all through the scriptures how the Lord is going to straight up dismantle you, man. Go ahead.
It says, "Therefore,"
And the ones that actually follow you, all right, they gonna be destroyed with your ass, man. They gonna be destroyed too. Go ahead.
it says, "Therefore shalt thou make."
So look, so a lot of y'all gonna follow this man to your own demise, man. Y'all gonna be put to death with this man. All right, a lot of y'all gonna follow this man to the nukes hit your ass, man. Go ahead.
It says, "Therefore shalt thou make them turn their back, when thou shalt make ready thine arrows upon thy streams against the face of them." Because they intended evil against the Lord. They got the Space Force. Here it is, the so-called UFOs, which are recognized as chariots from the scriptures. They've been showing up all throughout the history of time. All right, they've been written about. They in certain paintings, old paintings. Here it is, you trying to fight them and shoot at them and build certain weaponry. Got the Space Force, and that's when we watched the Rabbi Finkelstein, the little interview we had. They said that somewhere in the Talmud in their book that they plan on fighting against the Most High, which that's actually scriptural. The scripture says the Michael and his angels fought against Satan and his angels, and their place was no more found in heaven. All right, because after the return of Yahushua, all right, with the clouds, with the rest of the angels, after the great battle, no more, because he imagined an evil device against the Lord and His people. And now the scripture says what? The wicked are taking the snare that they laid. So you try to eradicate the people? Oh well, hey, that's your karma to be eradicated.
And it's the same thing, because Herod was trying to keep Yahushua from coming to stay in that power. They keep that power seat. I got something else. This is Isaiah 16 to combat on what we were saying about the kingdom being established. He said, "And in mercy shall the throne be established, tabernacle of David, of the tabernacle of David, judging and seeking judgment." All right, because it's gonna be established in truth, man. They can't. This kingdom has to come down. You know, it's gonna have to come down with truth, and this truth is bringing it down, because this devil is being exposed, man, through everything he's doing. That's why he has to stop us and his internet or whatever device that we're using for the word to go out. He has to put everything to an end. You know, and he has to keep his wickedness going. All right, now I was it on it.
That's something for you. Close up.
That's something, but it's basically when y'all was talking about, you know, what Esau and everything. I was reading in Maccabees, and basically what Judas did. This is how, you know, it's gonna play out. This Maccabees chapter 3 verse 1. It says, then his son Judas, called Maccabeus, rose up in his stead. It says, and all his brethren helped him, and so did all they that held with his father, and they fought with the cheerfulness. So he got his people great honor, and put on a breastplate as a giant, and girded his warlike harness about him, and he made battle, protecting the host with his sword. You know, and you basically can represent that. Basically, what we're doing now, man. So just to show you that we come in the same spirit as the Maccabees. You know, that's what, you know, we're doing like that, but we're doing it spiritually. You know, and when Yahweh Shah comes back, he's gonna do it physically. He's gonna come on and take Esau on head on. You know, his angels, everybody that's under his father's stead is gonna fight against the wicked. You know, and it, like the scripture said, it should be a war in heaven. You know, the Lord's chariots is gonna be fighting against Esau and their fighter jets and everything. You know, it says in his acts was like a lion, a lion. It says, and like a lion's whelp roaring for his prey. You know, so the Lord, he's gonna be like a lion. You know, like a lion when he's roaring for his prey, and that roar is to basically strike fear in his prey. You know, and that's also a territory thing too. You know, when a lion roars, it's striking fear in its prey, and it's also letting know that this. If you hear my roar, you're too close to my land. You know. So when the Lord comes back and he roars like that lion, he's coming back to what? To say, hey, I'm coming back to take my kingdom, to take my place on earth. You know, like it says Sirach, and the Lord shall give it to one that is profitable. You know, I think the 10th chapter, I believe. You know,
the kingdom is the due time. The Lord will give the kingdom to one that's profitable.
Yeah, and that profitable one is Yahweh Shah, man. You know, so the Lord is coming. So Yahweh Shah is gonna roar and say, I'm coming back for my kingdom. It says, for he pursued the wicked and sought them out and burnt up those that vexed his people. You know. So yeah, he's coming back to what? To who vexed his chosen elect, you know, who vexed the poor that we just got done talk for fear of him, and all the works of it.
Preach over real quick. Isaiah 42:13, and the Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies.
The game is rigged, man. You know, Yahweh Shah is coming back for a fight, and we know, just like Jake Paul and Woody. You know, the game is rigged. You know, we already know who's gonna put. We already know. Hey, we always say the truth is like money, man. We already put our chips in, man. We already put all on Yahweh Shah.
Yeah.
You know how they say all on number, you know, all on this one, all on horse 5. You know, going all in, man.
That don't like fucking commercials on fucking Bible.
Yeah, just like Peter said, man, we have forsaken all. You know, we put all our investment, our time into Yahweh Shah. You know, and we know the outcome. Of what's gonna win? Of who's gonna win?
Yeah, when the man.
Yep.
It said, because what is the Bible? Should I read that part again?
It says, for he pursued the wicked and sought them out and burnt up those that vexed his people.
Yeah, the wicked. All right, who's the wicked according to the scripture? Esau. And when you vex something, you frustrate it. All right. What the scripture says is, he keep us away from our excellency.
Oh yeah,
He always thinking to cast us down from our excellency, keep us separated from our power, from eating right, thinking right, everything. But I got some Psalm 7 and 12. It says, 11. The Most High judgeth the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day.
I learned that one in a minute.
Yeah. He's angry with the wicked every
That's a
day.
good one, man.
You know,
I
so
forgot
the
about
Lord, he don't take a day off on hating this devil, man. So you shouldn't either. So you shouldn't either, man. You know, that's why King David said, "Hey, why not hate them, Lord, that hate thee?"
Mm-hmm.
I hate him with a perfect
I hate them. You know what? Honestly, we don't hate them enough, man.
Yeah.
We don't, because we fucked up too.
Yeah.
We don't know how to hate this motherfucker
We don't.
perfectly like we supposed to, man. You know,
That's why the scriptures say we shall do and eat them according to the
the
Lord's
Lord's
anger.
anger. The Lord, he gonna put that spirit on us, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Go ahead.
It says, if he turn not, he will whet his sword.
Mm-hmm.
He had bent his bow and made it ready.
Yep.
He hath also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordaineth his arrows against the persecutors.
Ugh.
So the Lord created that nuclear missile. Now see, now that you got these countries beefing with each other, they're not talking as diplomatically as they normally talk. Now America, Joe Biden is still trying to speak diplomatically, which lets you know that America not the powerhouse no more. This place going down. Here it is, you got Vladimir Putin saying, if you do this, we're going to respond with aggression. We're going to do this. We're going to attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then you respond to, oh, no, well, we don't want to. No, this man is threatening you.
Scripture said we should take put hooks in his jaw,
Mm-hmm.
man, and bring him back, man. See, man, the jig is up, man.
Yeah.
You know? The jig is up, man. And the Lord, he done, hey, man, this place is it's about to go down, man. All right? It's all falling into place, man. Them prophecies is being fulfilled, man. They all coming to pass, man. It's all happening right before our eyes. All right? Go ahead.
Yeah. It's ordained his arrows, meaning when you ordain something, that means you give it a specific purpose.
Yeah.
Like the Lord got these missiles set up. The scriptures all speak about it. He created the smith that bloweth the coals and the waster to destroy in Isaiah. Then the other scripture speaks about if the Lord opened up his armory and his weapons of indignation in Jeremiah.
Mm-hmm.
So these missiles, these missiles is gonna they play a role. These the arrows that the scriptures speak about.
Yes, sir.
It's like 2 more verses.
Go
It says, behold, he travailed with iniquity and had conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood. That's Esau. That's this devil with this system. You know, with everything, all your dealings with the world, because you was given the world, but the way you governed it, you done brought forth pure falsehood.
He says, well, he let Travella put an issue. So it's hurting. It's really hurting you. It's really hurting you, man. Right? I think the word travail means what, like being in pain. You know, he travaileth with iniquity. All right, it's your downfall, man.
Growing pains, doesn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, he made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made.
Mm-hmm.
His mischief shall return upon his own head.
Right. So all the mischief, all the wicked energy you don't put out there, man, it's gonna come upon your own head. All right, you're gonna be judged for it, man. And another thing, you other nations, Russia and China, you ain't doing shit either, man. All right, you just fulfilling the word of the Lord. We gonna go over there. We gonna put a black man Putin ass in slavery. That one, what's the other Chinese? What's the president of
Kim
China?
Jong-un.
You know, that's North Korea.
Are you talking about China's president?
China, I can't think of his name. But Kim Jong-un,
forgot his name.
all y'all going into slavery, man. You can shoot all the fucking missiles you want. Lord, he gonna use y'all to fucking destroy this place. We gonna put y'all in slavery. So let's not forget that. Hey, you only getting praise from us because what? You doing the Lord's will. Well, you going into slavery too.
Yeah, Jinping.
Jinping. That's what it is,
Jinping.
yeah.
Yeah, I knew it's Ping something.
The scriptures say, they that devour thee shall be devoured. It said, and all thou enemies
Every
shall go
one
on,
of them.
every one of them shall go into captivity. We gonna put your ass in slavery too.
Take captives.
In the name of the Lord.
So we forgot about y'all.
And Japheth too.
What did I do?
Because you was with him.
Right.
You want anybody else got something?
I want to finish this off.
Go ahead.
It says, therefore the wicked sunk for fear of him, and all the works of iniquity were troubled. It's like, and all the workers of iniquity were troubled, because salvation prospered in his hand. It says, he grieved also many kings and made Jacob glad with his axe.
Yeah, we grieving many kings now with this word. When you read what's that Wisdom of Solomon in the 2nd chapter, it says, we're even grievous for them to behold.
Yeah.
We grieving these people by preaching and bringing out the scriptures. All right, wherever we scattered, because the scripture says, we scattered. So you got brothers that's woken up in different, parts of the world, and they grieving those various systems. Because they look up the history of that system and get in and go in on them.
Yeah.
You got it out.
It says it made Jacob glad with his axe, and his memorials is blessed forever. Moreover, he went through the city of Judah, destroying the ungodly out of them, and turning away wrath from Israel.
2/3.
Yep. Also, like what Kai was saying, whatever city that brothers are in, we're tearing down the ungodly out of them. Tearing down whatever book BS that's people's teaching. And removing that wrath from Israel. The Lord is actually using us to make Israel back holy unto Him.
The elect first.
Yeah, the elect. Starting with the elect.
2/3. You got to come back holy. You're gonna be burnt up. Go
That was
ahead.
it to this, by the way.
This is Revelations 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity with sword. He is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Yep. Nice. With that, give all praise and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the elders of GMS. Salutations to all the Akim out there that's pushing this truth. Also, shalom to the rest. Hopeful elect peace.
Shalom.
Leave, brother.